Start the video.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, brother. Welcome to the Dmaxryno YouTube.
That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good, man. Dude, you're hired. What's up and good evening, guys. Welcome back to another video. We are on the scam built, should we call it scam built? I don't know. OBS project. If you guys watched the first video when the gentleman that we picked this truck up from, this is his late father's truck, the shop that was supposed to have built it, they put $11,000 in it. Actually, turns out more than that. We'll cut to a little clip of the guy in the shop right now and let you guys get a little more insight into how this came to be.
We can't blame everything on the new guy. Could have been my dad too.
I don't know, for what your dad spent.
And we were looking up some of the reviews from that shop, and you're not the only one. Like, there's other people who literally had the exact same situation, where they were like, my parent took their car there, then they held it hostage and made us pay more to get it out, even though the work was already done and it was completed. Like, it's the exact same situation.
Yeah, you guys paid on top of the receipts that are there, right? To get it out, or is that including what you guys paid to get it out?
It was like, I want to say 1,500, but it might have been 3,500 the last time we went.
On top of those receipts?
Yeah, it was like over 10 grand, everything together.
Yeah,
those receipts right there are
$11,000 11 and change.
And you paid more on top of that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 3,500 now.
Yeah.
Like,
this thing should have been brand new from cab down at that point.
Like, you can see down here, like, they just zip tied up this harness right here.
that's the shit I would do, no?
There's exactly the shop that you're paying money for.
And it's not like it was a cheap shot.
He's supposed to be my dad's friend.
Yeah,
That's the worst part of it all.
that sucks.
Yeah, if you look at his reviews, the only good ones are like super fake.
Yeah.
Like, he was not greedy, did not rip me off at all.
Dedek has been here early. Dedek got here a little earlier, and he's
been here that long.
He's been working on this thing a little bit. Where's Dedek? Fire up our good light, dude. We need some lighting under here. We filmed for.
I think it's dead because it was already running.
Oh, let me grab your battery. Oh, dude. I gotta charge 12.0. Here you go. So Dedek has got us pretty much prepped to drop the transmission. Can we lift the truck to like a normal person height?
Yeah, this is fantastic. What do you mean?
It's fantastic for you. Look at poor Chris.
I'm gonna have to get on my tippy toes if I need to touch it. Barely in. It's got 2 bolts in and it's a couple threads, so.
Excuse me. How much does this thing weigh?
A couple pounds.
Huh?
A couple pounds. Hey man, I also figured out why this thing was running pretty rough.
Okay, what'd you figure out?
This line right there that's got that nice little bend in it that probably shouldn't be in there. That's your fuel feed line.
Okay.
So I'm sure it was like that when I found it, like pushed up there like that. So pretty sure that's not supposed to be like that. So we'll go ahead and get that fixed. Definitely gonna need new fuel lines. Also need new transmission lines because they hired the Hulk just to tighten these 2 in, and I noticed it. Like, I noticed the lines, but I didn't question it. But you notice how these 2 lines were like bent all the way down and then shot back up and then went in?
Sure.
That's because they like tightened them down and then like tried to like manhandle them into a place somewhat, but they couldn't. So they kind of just like left them bent out of the way.
Interesting.
Because they couldn't crack them loose. So I just went ahead and cut them. We're gonna do some.
This wiring looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's our harness.
Okay, looks fantastic. All right, so how are we getting this down?
That's a great question, man. We got Chris with a K's back, baby.
Oh!
Chris with a K's back, baby.
I know this shit, bro.
Got any smokes in that pocket?
We got some. Can't show it on camera, though. Can't show those. Put the bag away.
What's your plan, buddy?
I don't know, dude. I'm so tired. I think we're pulling the transmission. I think we're gonna pull the transmission and call it a night. Honestly, I don't think we're doing the motor tonight.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Me and Chris would have had the motor out by now.
Then do it.
This is your project.
What?
Yeah, we can't take the work from you.
What?
You need the money.
What?
You got a kid.
Wait, why do you get dirty?
No.
He just lied to you, dog.
I just had a side job. I didn't do shit. You found a spot to stand?
Yeah, the one spot. Yeah, no, you can sit right here.
Close. What happens if the truck falls?
That's a good point.
All right, so what I'm thinking. All right, guys, listen up.
Okay.
You guys can both grab onto there. I'll support the front.
I feel like we're the shop that did this work in the first place.
All right, Chris, we out.
Good job. Thanks, man. You too.
Oh, we at the end. God damn it. 24? Oh, dude, guys, so much easier now. Come on.
Oh, dude, so much easier now, Chris.
Right.
Come on.
I'm supporting the actual motors. I'm not trying to.
I need a hard hat.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's it.
We was picking the whole damn truck up before.
Ryan's doing it by himself.
Up and forward. You gotta push forward. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Keep pushing, a little left and right wiggle.
Wiggle. We didn't let do
Push
anything.
in.
Pop that
Push
fucking
in.
shit.
Push in.
It's not going in, dickhead.
Then wiggle this way. Oh
God, the
god.
truck's gonna fall. Stop! It's feeding on me. I'm bleeding.
Get it together, guys. Get it together. I can't do this.
Why is it bleeding on me?
I can't do this.
Okay, hold on.
Alright. Nobody's lifting. Nobody is actively lifting. Oh, this thing's gonna kill us. This thing's gonna kill
Dude,
us.
what's holding it? Nothing's holding it.
Don't worry, I got my head under it.
Oh my god.
I can't see now though.
You're on it right there. Here, let me get that. Dude, it won't fucking.
Yeah, because you gotta put the thingy on it.
Give me the thingy. I got it.
Here, turn the thingy, dog.
You get your hands on the fucking transmission.
I got it.
I got it. Get your hands on the transmission.
Does this mean Ryan's no longer lifting again?
I got one hand. It's coming.
Dog, you look like dumbass.
We are.
Ryan, why are you struggling so hard?
Because it's fucking tight. Hold on. Can I hook up a gun to this thing?
Jesus, yes.
I got it. Hold on. Watch out. All right, get ready, boys.
I'm gonna get the guy that's like the worst.
Here it goes.
All right, put it down. Get your hands on
Now,
it. Put it down. Get your hands on it.
All right, come on back.
Guys, help!
I got it. Just get on the side so you can get his head out.
It's crushing me. It's actually crushing me.
Move your head. Move your head. Get out.
That just feels a lot more like more than 155.
Damn. Damn.
Oh, it actually got Ryan. Ooh, that was a good one. You might wanna.
This is a dumb idea. This is a dumb idea.
Yeah, we probably should have put it down and just put it on a jack like a normal person.
Well, guys, the truck won. The truck won.
Oh, that's cute.
That's pretty.
It's alright.
It's pretty deep. Alrighty. Well, what's the owner's name?
Huh?
What's the owner's name?
Frank.
Frank. Just want to let you know, buddy. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this truck. If it all goes well. If not, it was
Blood.
it's him.
He doesn't sweat.
No sweat.
The only thing he cried about was probably that he even had to work. And I swear the blood was self-inflicted. I don't know how he did it, but I'm pretty sure he was like, took an opportunity. You know what?
I think it was Dedek's cut transmission lines that
They were nowhere near you.
that fish hooked me.
They were nowhere near you.
I watched the footage, dude. I watched the footage back.
Hunting blind.
What happened?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Never saw
Hunting
it.
blind. Yeah.
Never. Have I ever mentioned? You've been to my house?
It,
Were you there? Were you trespassing at my house?
it almost killed me.
You were trespassing?
Did we actually ever? Oh, it was on the members only, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not members only, then you need to become one so you can find out how I almost died.
Show me your scar.
Let me show you the scar. Can I show the scar?
Shit, you gotta subscribe to the members to see what happened there.
Yeah, and then go ahead and show yours again, or you're bandaged up.
Oh, I can't, dude. It's bandaged up right now. It's bandaged up right now. It's worse. It's worse. Yeah, we'd get demonetized if I showed this.
Yeah.
That was no biggie.
The difference was that happened from you like lifting your own weight up. Mine happened like with my own weight come crashing down.
Well, a little bit of time has passed since we dropped the transmission. We're on our way to Dedek's house right now. He wants to ride. He picked up a new Harley, so we're gonna check that out, and he wants to go for a ride with me, Chris, and himself. I'm gonna ride his Grom. Chris has a chopper that he bought, and then Dedek's Harley. So should be a little interesting ride back to the shop, and we'll get you guys fully updated. But let's get to a clip now of all the work that Dedek was doing.
Well, motor's out. Goal today is to get this thing down, stripped completely, kind of figure out what we need, what we gotta order to get this thing back together. You know, start really picking it apart to see what was going on in here. It reeked of fuel, the oil. It didn't run very well, but I think most of that was due to the fuel injection system. We saw the injectors just leaking by as it was sitting there with the key on. I don't have much faith for this, seeing how everything else was kind of put together. I'm a little worried, so let's go ahead and get it tore down. You know, have the camera out there on a little bit of a time lapse, and I'll show you some of the key things as we go along. But it's just a 350. We're gonna strip it down. Nothing crazy to see here. Exhaust leaks everywhere. Well, coming to the back of the engine, distributor. I'm gonna go ahead and say it was I think hand tight is honestly generous, but I think we've already locked down our oil leak. I promise you I have yet to undo any bolts. I haven't done anything. All I did was just lightly brush my finger on that and go, wait a minute. That is, let's see if we can get that to focus on that. There is quite a bit of daylight to be seen through there. I did not pull that gasket out. I didn't do anything with it. All I did was just kind of brush it like that. Noticed it was flapping around and went, uh-oh. So found our oil leak already. That's good news, I guess. I mean, like this is a brand new block. I will say that everything is very new. I honestly don't even think there's 20, 30 miles on this block. Just honestly a shame. Let's keep going. Well, I think I know why we had our blowout in the back already. The further back you go with the intake, the looser the bolts holding them down got, like holding it down got. These back four, once again, hand tight is honestly being generous. I had already cracked these two loose. Yeah, this is just, that's insane. That's a problem. That's oh my God. Oh, I thought it was going already. This is tight. It's bad if I'm even saying it, because I know everyone likes to joke around and, oh, tighten down some stuff. So I'm sure we had air leaks, vacuum leaks, oil leaks, coolant leaks. Everything was, oh geez, they were hogging that down. They did the porting part, but it doesn't look like they did much of the polishing. Yeah, it's getting worse. It's getting worse and worse as we go. Okay, so they tightened down the front four and then kind of just forgot about the rest. Oh, that's my favorite. So I've been finding this a lot. It's like they lost one of everything in a set. Like the header bolts, the ones all the way in the back were different from all the other ones, like they had lost one. Same thing with this intake bolt, completely different from the rest. I'm finding a lot of like just thrown togetherness. It's kind of bad. For something that was like paid for as a long block to be installed, like all new heads, new everything, you shouldn't be having this problem. So we're gonna end up having to order an intake bolt set because I'm not putting that back on. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing spun around and make more of a mess. So let's lay down some paper towels. Right down in here. I really need to get one of those, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I also just need to get one of those drip pans that like spans the bottom of this, but I say that every time I do one of these and I'm like, I'll get it next time. That is like, mind you, I'm using the stubbiest thing I've got. Like, I can hand tighter than that. Some of these aren't even like popping loose. They are just loose. Oh, I'm definitely gonna check the torque specs on that because that is, yeah, there was nothing on some of those like at all, and the rest were just. This is why you don't want to use too much RTV when you're building one of these, or any motor in general. This screen will get clogged up, and if there's too much of that stuff, well, guess what's gonna happen? Yeah. Camera ran out of storage, but check this out. I don't know if it's just been a while since I've bought like, you know, an entire lawn block, but that crank seems kind of chewed up a little bit, or not chewed up, but just doesn't look what I would expect to see, you know, from a brand new crank is all. I don't know. We're gonna keep digging. Definitely, it's got a fresh timing chain, timing gear. Yeah, that's all fresh in there. It's just that kind of throws me for a loop. Also, I've noticed that's showing number 2. That's showing number 5. And they're all kind of just jumbled up. That's a number 9. This is a 1 right here. 1's right there. We've got 8 right there. 7's there. And then it looks like they stamped over a 5 and then restamped 4. And then 3 is right there. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Remember, this guy ordered a long block. So all of this should have been taken care of and already assembled and whatnot. So that throws me off, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna keep digging, start pulling things out, and we're gonna go ahead and see what we got. All right, well, we were able to get that rear main seal housing, whatever you wanna call this, off the mounting stud over here, which eventually will allow us to get it out once we lift the crank up. I can't slide it out anymore without taking the block off the stand, and I ain't doing that. So we're gonna go ahead and start popping some of these connecting rod caps off and see what we got underneath. Last big step of it, now with the connecting rods being misnumbered or not in order, I mean, it really doesn't make a difference depending on how everything is balanced. Now, like I said, I'm not an engine builder. I'm not smart enough to look at this and be like, oh, this is internally or externally balanced, whatever. I just don't know enough like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go home, watch the videos that I'm taking today, do my research, and educate myself. And that's all that I can do, really, and that's how I learn. I just, you know, see it, do some research, come back, reassess what I have, and go from there. So I don't think the order of these are gonna matter as long as the caps have stayed married with the connecting rods. That's the only thing I'm really concerned about, and I'll be able to tell, although I'm not gonna lie, some of these look kind of like this one right here looks kind of beat up. I've got a very strange feeling that he did not get a long block. I feel like he got a block and they transferred everything over. It looks like it's got new pistons, but he reused connecting rods and the rotating assembly base. Just some things that I'm seeing that I'm not really liking. I can definitely tell they are new bearings, but I definitely think this thing got starved of oil at one point. Granted, this thing got nowhere near past its break-in period. There's a good amount of scoring in there, but I'm not seeing anything really on the crank. That's probably just break-in wear, but I'm feeling like a knurled edge right at the edge of the bearing, and that honestly kind of concerns me a little bit. We're gonna dig I can kind of see it. It's mushrooming out the bearing. So we're definitely gonna be plastic gauging this, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna tell us what our tolerance is between the bearing and the crank with the connecting rod cap tightened down and installed properly. There might not have been enough, honestly, they might have put oversized bearings in here when it didn't call for it, or I don't know. Today.
Wow, I thought we had a fresh battery in this bad boy.
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
Oh. Fired up!
We just start.
So, Chris, tell us about your Orange County Customs chopper.
I don't know much about it.
Oh, okay.
It was once owned by Jesse James.
Oh, he would definitely want something just like this.
Yeah.
Did it run better when he owned it?
No.
Oh.
It didn't run.
That's true, actually.
We had to hire the master mechanic over here to rewire this bad boy.
Oh, it was at a well-known shop in San Diego and didn't get done there.
Damn. Sat in a warehouse for about 5 years, including my warehouse. Give it time.
Oh, okay.
Be patient.
Oh, it's old. It takes a minute to wake up in the morning.
It does.
What year is this bad boy?
It's 03,
I think
technically.
04.
04, something like that. Yeah.
With a Yamaha engine?
Yamaha 1700.
Woo!
Boy, that's what I'm saying. Dog joke. I'm about to bump up the throttle on this thing if it doesn't stay worn down. Yep, I'm gonna go bump up the throttle here.
All right.
It did run good.
Well, while Dedick works on getting that thing running, this is Dedick's, well, new used Harley. I don't know what year this is. 06, something. Dedick, what year is your Harley? 02. 02.
Good year.
Oh, it's the good year. Okay. 02, good year. So we're gonna look like quite the. So we call ourselves a club or a gang?
Club.
Club?
Club.
All right, yeah, we're gonna look like quite the club of wild hogs today, with a Grom, a Harley, and a knockoff Orange County chopper. Well, we made it to the shop. Unfortunately, Chris's bike just wasn't running good enough, so me and Dedick rolled out. Chris followed behind in the Bronco, and then we've got somebody who hasn't been on the channel in a long time, the main man, Fernando, Fern's semi-famous barbecue, which would have fit right there. Fern, why'd we just do Fern's barbecue?
Yeah, what are we dropping the semi-famous? I think.
Yeah, you're famous now, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You got your own line of
Yeah, look,
jerky,
you can
so-
just keep adding teams below here.
No,
The shirt's
I'm
gotta
the
get long.
humble act.
We haven't, Brisket or myself haven't been in the channel a long time. Well, one, because I've been barbecuing a lot. Thank you for the support. The next thing is the jerky collab. Worked for Fern's Barbecue collab. Doing pretty well. So to everybody, thank you very much for that. But so I am in desert racing. Not only Top Fuel, slow down a little bit, but desert racing is taking me farther than I could do. So Brisket is the only Super Duty, Brisket number 2, Super Duty chase truck, King Shock, Carly suspension, full onboard air. We're getting ready to do a setup where I can air down all the tires at the same time. But I've got Starlink on here, got DirecTV, I've got YouTube, so when we're chasing, we can actually see real time what's happening in our race trucks.
Well, and in the last, was it the Baja 400?
Baja 400.
Baja 400. They actually live streamed the entire race from the cab, multiple camera views.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of first of its kind, right?
Starstream, yeah. It's,
that was actually really cool.
for the Baja 400, we're gonna get ready to do the Baja 250 and multiple trucks. So this one right here, this truck is full main pit setup. I got lights in here. This is for my mock-up, my desert toy. I own one of the big Hoonigan Jeeps, XJ Jeep Hammerhead, and so we're testing stuff out. Dedick right here is we're trying to figure out where we want to do the 2 steps. Either put the deflate system in the wheel well so I can air down all at the same time, or we just run hoses.
What's the system called?
Which side's the outlet?
What is this system called?
By up-down air.
Up, down, air.
Up, down, air. All right.
It's the Gen 2 controller box.
Yeah, because this was from a Raptor setup.
Fern's been real busy. How's your extracurricular activities?
What are you doing?
Aside from sitting on, you know, in Dedek's living room with him every night.
Lazy boys. He bought me a lazy boy.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I figured the higher it was,
Watching YouTube.
Hey, Fern, we using a speed pole mount for your light setup?
Speed pull. Let me tell you guys, man. Not only do they work for flags, look at that. Yeah. It holds.
Oh, Fern pulling out the whole friggin' thing here.
T-Devils are my really good friends. I'm not sponsored by them, but I can run an air fryer off of this when you're anywhere.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We got lights. We got air. We're inflating.
Now I have full light. They use only 226 watts. That's it. 7 hours I'll be.
There you go.
I love this company. Like, I'm not sponsored by them, but it's very practical for what we do.
I'm about to do something crazy you've never seen.
You need to go back on your meds.
Yeah, I know. I do.
Fucking eat like more candy than Ryan.
I know. It's bad.
Sick, dog.
Cherry grape.
So in since Dedek filmed here, we have a couple of new bits of information. Number one, the shop that did all of this work actually reached back out to the owner of the truck. And while I wasn't there for the conversation, Dedek got briefed by the owner of the truck. And what happened, Mr. Sweet Airhead contraption there?
Basically what happened was, shop reached out and was like, hey man, let's get that truck back in here so we can get it right. And he goes, what do you mean? He was like, why now in like 8-9 months, however long it's been, are you reaching out? And of course, he goes, oh, I heard one of my guys, something about some YouTube video. We wanted to go ahead and, you know, make things right. And the owner very proudly said, nah, don't worry about it. We're gonna get it taken care of by, you know, a shop that's a little better off and, you know, people we're gonna trust and, you know, get it actually done right. Not, oh, let's give them a horrible product and hope they don't come back, but if they do, we'll push them to the side for as long as we possibly can before we actually have to do the right thing. No, we don't do that around here. We don't get this right.
Yeah, so props to the owner for not falling for it, because again, from what Dedek has seen pulling this thing apart, why would you want it to go back to that shop that was already supposed to make it right 9 months ago after they did it poorly in the first place? That first video that we did, I didn't mention the shop name at all. Some of you guys are very good detectives though. You know, I don't condone spamming somebody's review section, but I feel some of y'all handle some stuff on your own. And you know, it worked out to where at least the shop is aware.
A little street justice.
Yeah, there you go, a little street justice. I don't know what's gonna happen monetarily. What they should do is say, hey, let's kick you back some of, if not all of the money you guys wasted on this truck, because then it can go towards parts to get this thing fixed. But I highly doubt they're gonna do that. They just want it back in there. They're probably gonna crappily doctor it back together. I mean, it's already taken a little bit too far apart here to go back.
I've already ordered about 90% of the parts we're gonna need, and I'm talking, we've got new fuel lines from the fuel filter forward to the throttle body back. Ordered new injectors, throttle body injection rebuild kit, an entire motor rebuild kit, new bearings, new everything basically for this thing. Even with like labor added into it, we're still gonna be under what they charge just for parts and motor assembly. And this truck will be back to him running, no problem and all that, so.
With actually having the parts.
Yeah, with actually having the parts too, and not just everything like horribly spray painted and it's just slapped together. Like, the thing will actually be able to hold its oil. Like, the suspension's gonna get taken care of. Like, we're gonna go ahead and do this thing right. It didn't get much better once we tore this thing apart.
Alrighty guys, so there's your update. Once all the parts start to roll in, we will start to slowly get this thing back together, back in tip-top shape, and back to its owner, who again was severely screwed over by the previous shop. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. And don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforitapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.